I still have, before we move, are we going to involve
No
our agent?
objections.
What was that, Lucy?
Agent. Is it whose
We
agent is
can.
Flores? Is it Flores? No.
We would have to get it all set up though. I don't know if Flo is quite ready or anything. We can
Flow,
try.
yeah, flow. Good, yes. It's
I
very
just don't
important to
know.
have a flow.
Yeah, but I don't know if we got it set up properly though. We can see what the lag is. Remember, usually it doesn't really work very good. Yeah, so we can
But
see
it
the
is better
pre-archived.
than none. Very helpful. Oh, let me put the topics. Okay. Topics 1, Doris. Jay, what topic do you have?
Doris.
Okay.
So is that good or do we not have agreement?
We have agreement. Other topics? We don't have other topics?
Oh, there's plenty of other topics. We have lots and lots of other topics, including getting off pay stop and doing the there was 2 topics from the plan. There was one on the session for the planetary session, and there was one on for our probation.
Yeah, probation. Probation. I think those are the important and parliamentary session.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Good. Yeah, good. And also payroll. Let me see one man.
The restart of the continuous voter registration, and the Commission is now taking the registration most fair to the masses. At the coast, the Commission set camp at the Pan University, which is teeming with hundreds of unregistered voters.
So far namba za leo tunasema itakuridhisha, japo bado iko chini, lakini si kama siku ya kwanza. Kwa mfano kama leo tumeona project 70 anasemanga ati wewe mayouth wewe majenzi hatapiga kura. 65% of Kenyans are young people. Na sasa hao young people kuwa collect pamoja ni ngumu sana, kuwaita pamoja ni ngumu sana.
The Commission, which seeks to capture at least 6.3 million new voters, has an active task for getting some of the new eligible voters who cite a litany of reasons as to why they don't want to not only register but also vote.
What information about registration or
So do we have agreement on the first topic yet, or what's going on?
We have agreement.
We do. Okay, good. All right. So I'm almost done with flow, and then we can get started on topic 1. Do we have the tab yet? No.
Let me make that up. The tab is there yet. Okay, topic 1 is Doris. Doris. Done with the tab.
All right. So flow is almost ready. So Doris brought up a lot of details in the check-in, but Doris, do you want to start with any particular question? Oh, here, let's let Flo check in real quick. Hello, Flo.
Hello, starting right off with the prep up checklist. Let's confirm the session start time. If that's
Time
done,
to
we'll move to
pause.
the next step.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I think we're ready for you just to check in. If you could tell us how you're doing, what you've been working on, and your number from 1 to 10, and then from there we can get right into topic 1.
Sure. Quick check-in. I'm stable and ready, feeling about a 9 out of 10 and fully set to go. Now that we're done with that, let's jump straight into the first topic.
So are there any checklists for the first topic you want to go over? We're going to support Doris and do some onboarding and answer questions for getting organized.
Got it. We'll start the first topic by verifying the focus, which is onboarding and supporting Doris. We'll also confirm the time we want to spend and the outcome we need. So focus is set. Let me know how long you want to allocate, and we'll proceed.
That does bring up a good point. We need to set our timer. So this would be for 24 minutes, and then we can put 30 minutes so that so we can take a break. All right.
Understood.
So anything else, Flo, that we should do to get ready for our topic 1?
All set. Focus is confirmed. Timer is running. We're good to dive right into topic 1 now.
Okay. So Doris, do you have specific questions you want to start with?
Just to confirm, Doris, feel free to go ahead with any initial questions. We're all set up and ready to roll right into it.
Okay, so my question would be about the deliverables. How am I supposed to, if there is a link for me to access to see the deadlines and the deliverables I'm supposed to attend to, I'll actually appreciate. That's my number one question.
Absolutely, Doris. We'll make sure you get the link to those deliverables and deadlines right away. Let me have our work instance send that over to you. We'll confirm it's done in just a moment, and then we can move right along.
Okay, well, we're just going to link it here into the notes. So this is the deliverables, the deliverables budget for the specifically for the client work, right? And then if you click on the next one over, you can see the operational deliverables, right? So there's 2 sets of deliverables. There's the client deliverables and there's the operational deliverables, okay? From there, you can find the 2 places you can find the
Confirmed. So we'll note both sets of deliverables right there in the notes, one for the client work and one for the operational tasks. That's all logged and you can find them easily. Let's
Time
move
to
on once
take
you're
a
set.
break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, so let me share my screen here. And you can see here in Discord, basically under public getting started, there's the important channel. So under the important channel, we just list all of our important channels. So you can basically ignore anything that's not here under the important channel, right? And so in this case, we're talking about pay stop deadlines. So this has the list of all of our deadlines. And then also we should link the actual deadline
Break.
spreadsheet. Yeah, let's take a break.
We can continue a break.
Yeah, but I just want to make sure that we list our deadlines. So I'll list them here. So link to deadlines spreadsheet and then our work organizing. And then here, I'll also put that in the notes. So deliverables, and we have deadlines. Cool. All right. So during the break, maybe you can review them and see if you have further questions on. And then you need to link these to your main sheet. Do you have your main sheet, Doris?
Yes,
All right.
I have my main
I'll make
sheet.
sure the deadline.
Great, Doris. Okay, so make sure you link these on your main sheet because you never want to lose these links. They're very important, at least for now. All right, so let's take a break and we come back. If you have other questions, Doris, we can go over it. You can ask questions about the deliverables and about the deadlines. And we'll go from there.
Exactly. So we'll have those links saved and connected to your main sheet, and we'll confirm it after the break. Let's pause for now and pick up with any follow-up questions once we're back.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right, I'm back.
I'm back as well.
Same here.
Cool. So do you have any additional questions about the deliverables? Do you have any questions about the deadlines? Do you have any other questions in general?
Welcome back. So now that we're all set, if you have any other questions on deliverables, deadlines, or anything else in general, feel free to ask. We can dive right into whatever you need.
Are you there?
I'm here and
Oh,
all
hi,
set to keep
Jay.
going. Whenever
Your
you're
voice.
ready, we can move on to the next questions or the next part of the session.
Yeah. So, concerning deliverables, you already sent the link for me. So I'm just going to go through it. And if I have further questions, I'm going to bring it up.
Okay. So you're saying you don't have any other questions now?
All right, understood. If there's nothing else right now, we can just continue on with the next steps once you're ready.
Jay, I think your voice changed. Your voice sounds like a baby.
I think it's I think
don't
that's
know
Flo,
if
right?
it's...
There's 4 of us here. There's Flo, which is the UI
That
agent,
is Flora.
and then we have me. There's 4 of us.
That is Flo. Maybe you don't know. We have 4. We have Flo and you and Jay.
Exactly. So you've got it. It's just the 4 of us here, and I'm no worries. Let's keep things rolling smoothly.
Okay, it looks like we lost Doris. Can you send a message to Doris, Lucy?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so what should be our next topic? So many different things to go over.
All right, noted. We'll consider the source topic done for now. Let's just go back to our checklist and pick the next topic from the list we agreed on earlier. Let me know which one you want to tackle next, and we'll jump right into it.
Is there anything else for the checklist that we should do for topic 1?
Nope. Topic 1 is fully covered and checked off. We're all set there. We can move straight on to the next topic whenever you're ready.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, acknowledged. We'll just take that pause, and then whenever you're ready, we'll proceed to the next topic.
All right, so what do we want to do for the next topic? Flo, do you have any ideas?
Sure. Let's just pick the next topic from the list we have. For example, we could move on to any outstanding onboarding steps or a quick review of the project plan. Just let me know which one's next on your agenda, and we'll go from there.
Maybe.
All right, sounds good.
Let's go through the planetarization or probation. We have two topics that are very important to go through: getting up pay stop, probation, and planetarization.
Got it. We'll go ahead and cover those important details on probation and monetization next. Let's dive right into those topics, and we'll walk through them step by step.
So Flo, we need to get agreement on the topic. So until we have agreement, we don't have a topic yet. So
Can we go with pay stop?
that would be a good priority. Mm-hmm. So we could start with like a status update.
Okay.
So I would start with the, pay stop status update. What pay stops are we on? What deadlines do we have coming up? And then getting off pay stop, this would be a plan to get off pay stop. Ideally, 100% to start with. Then we can go on to other ones. So I think the status update is really quick.
It can go to 12 minutes or 6 minutes?
12.
Okay. Then let me create the tab. Oh, no, before that, I will the agreement for the topic. Flow.
Understood. We'll hold off until we have full agreement on that topic. Once everyone confirms, we'll set the timer and jump right in. Just let me know we've got that agreement and we'll proceed.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Are we into agreement? Do you have an agreement on topic? I think we got Doris and he's on mute. See? Sumenia, she's on mute.
I'm in agreement for topic 2 and you, Doris.
All right. Looks like we have agreed on topic. I'll go ahead and confirm that we're moving forward with that status update and the plan for getting off pay stops. We'll start the timer and jump right in.
Well, we still have to hear from Doris, or we need to do objections. And Flo, do you agree?
Absolutely. I agree as well. We'll just wait for Doris to confirm or objections. Once we have everyone on board,
I
we'll lock in the
confirm.
topic.
Okay, Doris, in agreement. All right, cool. So
Alright,
I think we have agreement on topic 2 and 3. So do you want to create the tab, Lucy?
All right.
Yes.
Confirmed.
Let me create the tab.
Topics, and Lucy can go ahead and set up that tab. We'll proceed from there and jump right into our next steps.
Done creating the tab.
Okay, pay stop status update. So we need to go through all of our deadlines, and we can copy that from the first topic. So here's all the deadlines here. And then we want to think about what deadlines we have. So we reset all of our deadlines for the new recruits, right? So we reset all deadlines for new recruits for the new moon. So the new moon was on September 21st. So then all of our deadlines started again on September 21st. So that means that we have the planetary second is due today. So let's say upcoming deadline. So we have October 2nd planetary vote. Let's see what else we have. So we have October 8th. We have taxes. October 8th. Taxes.
Understood. I'll keep track.
Recruitment was the 21st. So this is a 100% pay stops is we have from September
Time to pause.
21st.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count.
Recruitment,
1,
follow-up.
2, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Recruitment / deliverables budget.
Got it. I'll note that down. We'll keep track of those deadlines from September 21st and the upcoming ones like the October 2nd planetary vote and October 8th taxes. We'll move forward from there.
So October 7th, we have deadlines updating. So we're supposed to have, we can have to wait till October 7th, remember? So we just review or ending of, I don't know what this is. One time probations. The probations are due on the 7th as well. October 7th, probation review.
Understood. I'll note that as well. well. So we have October 7th for meeting and also for probation reviews. We'll keep everything on track.
We forgot to put the actual pay stops though. So maybe we
What?
should do that here. So this is 100% pay stop. So September 29th, we had RTVA, and this is currently 50% pay stop. So the planetary session vote, I believe, is 100% pay stop. Probation review is 100% pay stop. Deadlines updating is 100% pay stop for 100% pay stop deadlines. For 50% pay stop deadlines, it would be 50% pay stop. And taxes is 50% pay stop. But then we have another on October 15th. And this is the taxes mailing. This is the taxes virtual envelope. And that one is 100% pay stop. All right, are we missing anything? We have
No.
payroll. There's payroll, September 21st, payroll setup.
We've included the pay stop percentages for each deadline, and we've got payroll set up from September 21st as well. Everything's tracked and we're good to move forward from here.
I think that's everything as far as lines go. There's our bills plan is due on October 13th. So October 13th, we're supposed to have a plan for all of our bills. And this is 50% pay stop.
All right, noted that as well.
Time
October
to
13th,
stretch.
bills plan
Please
at
stop.
50% pay stop.
Stand up
That should
and
cover all the
stretch and
deadlines
move
now.
around for
So we're
30
fully up to date.
seconds.
And October 13th, October 21st, we have, no, October 21st. We have one as well for our tokens. Libera tokens. So, are
Yeah, keep on.
there any questions on our deadlines? I think that's 50% as well.
I
No question.
noted that down as well. So we've got the October 21st.
No questions from my
Is on pay
end.
stop 2. That should cover everything. If there are no more questions, we're good to move on.
So I'm going to go ahead and put the whole list into the deadlines and deliverables channel.
Okay.
And we can also put that here.
Sounds good. We'll get that entire list added to the deadlines and deliverable channels place. Have it here in the notes as well. Let's do that and we'll be all set.
So I think we're really just on 4 pay stops right now. I feel like there's one pay stop that's missing for the recruitment, which is the contracts. So this was also September 1st, which was contract verification. Okay, so we had recruitment, follow-up, and communications, recruitment deliverables and budget, the recruitment deliverables budget, right? And then we had the contract verifications. So those are the 3 that were due. We can just verify that here too. So recruitment, follow-up, verification, finalizing the contracts, and deliverables budget. Perfect. Okay, so we have 5 current pay stops.
All right. So that's 5 pay stops total now, including the contracts verification from September 21st. Everything's noted and organized, so we're all set on that front.
So any other questions on our status update? Otherwise, we can go on to topic 3 and do the plan.
No other questions noted on my end, so we can go ahead and move on to topic 3 and get started on that plan.
7 to 8.
Time to pause. Please stop.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
You
Count.
can go ahead to the next topic.
4,
Let
5.
me create the tab.
Okay, let's go to the next topic for how we're going to get off pay stop. So Arana would probably be the best UI agent to help us make a plan. We can ask Flo for some support, but we can also chat with Arana if we wanted to try to ask help on
Okay.
the best way
You
to
can bring Arona on board.
also, well, yeah, if we have a question, we can ask Arana. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So also we
Okay.
could try to think about, focusing on pay stops, or we can focus on all the pay stops. I mean, there's only 5 of them, so it shouldn't be too hard to get this all organized.
Absolutely. That makes sense. And at least start by focusing on percent pay stops first and then handle the rest since there are only a handful. And if we need more input, we can always loop Arana in. Let's go ahead and move forward with that.
Done creating the tab.
All right, tab created. We'll start with the 100% pay stops first and then handle the rest. Everything's organized and we're good to go.
So why don't we go ahead and go over each one and then see if we can, kind of see how long each one's going to take and sort of what needs to be done. Does that sound good, Lucy?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, so let's take our 5 pay stops. So the first 3 are all recruitment, right? So for the recruitment follow-up and communications, we already have a list. And all we have to do is just go through the list and contact people on the list with the status of what we're supposed to contact, which is on the list already. So this would take 1 to 2 hours, not very hard. Recruitment deliverables budget. I mean, basically we're 90% done with the draft. We just need to finalize the list of people and pay rates. I don't know why it's so hard. It should take 20, 30 minutes, but let's just put 1 to 2 hours to give us extra time. In this one, we could say 1 to 3 hours. Why not? So the contract verifications, we need to for communication. So this technically would take, 1 to 2 days to give 24-hour turnaround for
Time
our
for
policies.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
We should give even more time for that. I mean, we've had months and months to communicate with everybody. We just don't do the work, right? So it's not like the work is difficult. We just don't do it. So we should be giving people at least multiple days, if not weeks, to communicate with us. But since we just didn't do the work and we want to get off the pay stop, we would need to at least give 1 to 2 days to treat people like human beings, right? So, I mean, this shouldn't take longer than 30 minutes to an hour. It's just the policy of after you send the communications, you need to give them a chance to respond. So in total, we're looking at 2.5 to 5 hours to get off 100% pay stop.
All right, noted. So roughly 2.5 to 5 hours total to get off those 100% pay stops. That's all laid out. Let's move forward from here.
So that's clearly just an issue of no one wanting to schedule, no one wanting to prioritize, no one wanting to actually address the recruitment because it's very little work. We could do it in 1 or 2 opt-ins. Just a matter of someone being willing or interested in scheduling.
Exactly. It's really just a matter of someone taking the initiative to schedule it. The workload is small. It's just about prioritizing and getting it done. So once we do that, we'll be all set.
So should we move on to the next one? Are there any questions about the recruitment? Are there any questions about what needs to be done?
No questions from my end.
Yeah. So it's mainly just scheduling and working on it together as a team, right? So no one needs to know how to do it. We just all need to work on it together and make sure we're verifying everything. So we have all of our checklists and our list of all of the people that we need to verify that we've communicated with. We're also working on creating the Amica, and so Amica will be to communications with recruits, and so it will be able to automate a lot of this. Valoris will be automating the budget. So, and I think Nexus might be involved in contract verification. I don't
Time
know
to
how we're going to
pause.
do that.
Please stop. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Coolio. So on to the payroll.
Yes.
So for the payroll setup, I'm working on automating OVA for all the value tracking and then getting it all with, so Valoris will be doing all of our budgets and payrolls automatically. So we're going to get that set up, but it's going to take time to set that up. I mean, it could take months to do it properly. I mean, we've been working on payroll for almost a decade and we still have problems with it. So taking a few weeks to a month or two to get Valoris and OVA trained on the payroll, budget, and value tracking is very difficult. But once we do it, it should be automated. And there'll be continuous, maintenance and everything. But as far as us doing minimally the payroll setup, oh look, we're out of time. Oh no, we didn't set the timer. So let's just do, say there's 20 minutes left. Forgot to set the timer. Flo, be sure to go through our checklist to make sure we set the timers and stuff we are missing it. So payroll setup is pretty straightforward and simple. Basically, we just need to have a spreadsheet with the information expected from each worker to track for their time and deliverables. That's it. One of the things we're moving toward is a new model we track directly in Discord. So we set this up in SFC, and so we should also set it up in FQN server. Tracking includes the general hours, the notes, screen computer time, our messages, pops. You can use your pop to track your hours, or I have your other external tracking. So overall, let's create a value tracking section as well in FQN. And then this will help us, you can either track on your, so basically the new model for value tracking is that it's very flexible. You just track your value wherever you want to. You can use any sort of software program on your computer. I'm starting to use timing. And so this is just tracking every single website I go to, every single application I'm working on and opening.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for
document that I'm actually working on and everything. So anyways, like, on my computer screen, it'd be tracking all of the time that I put in, for different types of work, right? So everyone can track the time on in their own way. Or you can just do your normal tracking on your pop or on the where we all track them together. So it's really up to you, but the easiest thing to do is whatever we do track, we just put it in Discord so we can all see it. It's all transparent, it's all open. So payroll setup is pretty much done. We just need to get clarity and agreement on where and how information will be tracked and presented for the payroll for that month, and making sure we're all on the same page. And I think one of the easiest ways could just be the Discord channels. So, oh, we're on break? Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we can go through the RTVA if we want to. But were there any? Well, I guess we can finish up with payroll when we get back. Okay.
Okay.
Chipper, let's pause here and take that break. Once we're back, we'll wrap up any final details on payroll and then move on to the next item if needed.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right, break's over and we're back. Let's finish up the payroll discussion and then we'll be ready to move on to the next topic as needed.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's any questions on the payroll. We talked about how long the other things could take. The payroll setup could be anywhere from 15 minutes to a half an hour, probably. Not very long. So again, it's just a matter of just someone scheduling and doing it. Overall primary issue is not that the work is difficult, it's just that we have too much work to do, too many different things to do, and not enough people helping out with it.
Exactly. So the payroll itself is pretty quick once someone schedules it in. It's really just about make sure we've got someone to handle it and juggling all the other tasks we have. Once we do that, we'll be good to go.
So do we want to go through RTVA now? Are we done, or what? We still have 11 minutes.
We can go to RTVA.
All right, do you want to explain the RTVA?
Sure.
Yes.
Go ahead and
Are you asking Flo?
No, I'm asking you. Flo doesn't know anything about RTVA.
Okay. What I know about RTVA pay stop, is that what you're asking me to explain?
Sure.
Yes. Every session that we miss for RTVA, there's some percentage, like I don't know, 25%, up to the maximum of 80%. Which is, I'm very sure we are on 80% right now because I'm doing RTVA session.
We reset everything on September 21st for the new recruits. So do you want to explain what RTVA is?
Yes, RTVA is a real-time virtual assistant. The work of RTVA is to help the executive get job done. As an RTVA, you have to schedule, identify your time, then alert the executive and have the agreement on what they are focusing on. And you must have the self-driven responsibility that will enable you during the time that you are working with executive. You have something that you do. You don't have to ask questions during RTVA session.
2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You have no, you are not required to disturb the, by asking questions. That means you are distracting the executive from delivering the work that is doing. Therefore, you need to know what you going to focus on during the RTVA when you schedule for RTVA, and you also need to schedule early on time and make sure you communicate until it works successfully. Check. That's what I know about RTVA.
Yeah, well, we can do more RTVA training, but basically RTVA is the reason why we hire anyone, is to schedule and do sessions for VA work. And all you have to do to prepare for that is just have a single task or a single assignment responsibility to work on for like an hour or whatever. And so that can include your training, can include a video that you need to watch, it can include any work you have. So if you get work, it's good to make sure that you save some work for your RTVA sessions.
Yeah.
So RTVA is just scheduling. That's really all it is. It's nothing particularly special. But you do need to be organized. So it's a little harder for brand new recruits because they do need to be organized. They need to know what their training is. They need to know what their videos they need to watch. They need to know, at least a little bit of responsibility so that when they come to the RTVA session, that they're organized and prepared for the session. Does that make sense, Doris? Or are there any other questions? Otherwise, I mean,
Makes sense. There are no questions.
and we changed the deadlines. CBA. It used to be 2 sessions a week, which is like nothing. I'm available to schedule like 10 to 20 sessions a week. So geez, changed it from 2 sessions a week to 1 session a week. So that's all anyone needs to do is schedule 1 single session a week for RTVA to meet the minimum requirement. We should be doing way more than that, but that's at least the minimum requirement. 1 a week. And it should take anywhere from, I don't know, half hour to an hour, I guess. Mainly communications.
Yes, for example, it's not
Stop
difficult.
and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Once you know how to do it, you probably do it in
Okay.
15 minutes.
For the new recruit, it's like this. Doris, for example, if you like to work on, if you want to schedule for your RTVA session, you don't need to worry. We have self-driven responsibility. As a new, you just identify. Maybe you want to watch a certain video, or you have to do some other documentation. You will do what you can. Your own video is basically almost like a silent work, just helping that person to deliver.
Again, the reason why you have your self-driven responsibility and your silent work is in case we need to do silent work during the session. So not every session is going to be silent. It just depends on the session. You just need to be prepared and organized for anything. Anyways, I mean,
Yes.
I would say the biggest issue
Mhm.
is combining this with all of the existing deadlines and all the other work that we need to do. So, I mean, we could ask Orana real quick about that. But overall, you know, we should be able to get off 100% pace up. Let's see what Orana says.
Absolutely. That makes sense. So we'll just confirm that with Arana and see what they suggest. But overall, yes, we should be able to get off 100% pay stop once we line everything up. Let's do that and keep going from there.
So let's go ahead and link our new plan, which is like really cool.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
My computer's going a little slow. All right, here we go. So here's the current executive strategic plan. We should probably make one for the co-op. So this is just for the executive strategic plan, but it's still helpful to kind of get a bigger, broader context of everything we were trying to do and how long things take.
That sounds good. We'll link that new plan and take a look at the executive strategic overview so we have that broader context and we can go from there.
So what is the biggest issue for Lucy and Doris in terms of like asking Irana what you need help with to be able to achieve getting on 100% pay stop? What do you think the number one thing is?
Number one thing for getting off pay stop, I think.
Like for you?
For
Lucy,
me,
what is your?
can you repeat the question?
Like, these are all your responsibilities. Like you and Doris, these are your responsibilities, right? So
Yeah.
all I can do is wait for you guys to take it seriously and to focus on getting off 100% getting off pay stop, right? So it's up to you. So the question is, what is blocking you? What is preventing you from doing this over the next month?
Nothing preventing us.
Well, you would have done it already. It could have been done 10 times over. So the question is, what exactly is preventing you from focusing on this and getting it completed?
I can't say exactly what preventing me. For
Well,
sure, I don't see any that preventing me. Maybe it is just that feeling like maybe I'll reschedule next time. I'll reschedule next time, and then
okay,
today.
that's a great thing. We can ask. You can say that, you know, for she always feels like she can schedule next time that there is all
Time.
time
Please
and
stop.
not
Stand
do
up
it.
and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
So Doris, what about you? Can you think of anything that you like might be an obstacle or thing that makes it difficult to get all of this work done?
The only obstacle I feel, which already was sorted out at the beginning of the meeting, which was the link deliverable, so I can see what I'm supposed to do and how to do it. So that's, I think mine has been sorted for now. If I have any other issues, I'll reach out to you.
And another thing that I have, Jay, I think it is also not problem is not you, it is me not scheduling to ask for login, the login details for recruitment follow up. Because for recruitment deliverable budget, that is just remain 10% for IU budget. That is almost done. I just stopped from finishing for that. But for recruitment follow ups, I stopped from the day that we do the payroll during contract sending the messages. You have to log in and send the message. You cannot just send messages like I only have access before when we use our source link. I was able to communicate to people using our source link when do recruitment. But currently I have no login details for Wakana and Upwork. I think those are basically two places that we get the new recruits from. And it's but I blame myself of not scheduling to have the login details.
Okay. Um,
All right. So for Lucy, it's mostly about the urgency and putting off scheduling. And for Doris, it's really about needing those logins to actually follow up on recruitment. We can definitely let Irana know that's what's in the way. Get those sorted.
I sent Irana all the information that we just talked about. And, you know, usually it's a couple minutes, you know, 4 or 5 minutes. So we can go on to the next topic and come back to this and see if Irana gets us a document to look at here that we can work with. So Irana is already starting to draft the document. So we'll just see what happens. So we can either wait, take a break, or why don't we just talk about what we want on next topic today?
Close your eyes.
And then we come back.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And I always worry that it's not going to work. So there's always the possibility that it doesn't work, but 99% of the time it works. All right, so what do we want our next topic to be while we're waiting for Arana to help you all out?
Okay. The next topic can be getting probation. No. Both of them are important. Planetary session. We can just do probation and then we go to planetary session. Both of them are important to me. I don't know which can we go through.
We can do both of them. It's fine. So we can make topic 4 and 5. The
Okay.
planetary session and the probation.
Okay. Let's make it.
Let's go by the deadline. So just review the deadline, whichever one is first. Do that one first.
Oh. And deadline, let's see. This two.
All right, that works. We'll just take them in order by deadline and handle probation first if that's sooner, and then move on to planetary session next. Let's do that.
Actually, in fact, just need to go to planetary session because today is a pay stop today.
Okay, so let's do the planetary session first, then we can do another view up and see what we want to do after that.
At least because for probation, we still have up to date 7. So we can start with this first. If we have time, come to probation. Let me put all of them together. These 2 topics.
Okay, so shall we go back to topic 3 real quick? It looks like Arana is done.
Okay, you can go to back.
For some reason, Arana got the actual name as Pay Stop Clearance Plan. I don't know, maybe in English that's a correct term. It seems a little strange to me. But anyways, that's just what Arana uses.
For breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
I'm not sure if this is actually going to work. It can be a little tricky to copy things and paste things from Arana's computer. Oh, it worked. Okay. So here's the pay stop clearance was created. This is the link to the document. Sometimes document links don't work. No, it looks like it's working. So typically it's on topic 3, line 24. So basically, Arana thinks that we can get off of pay stop in 3 weeks. That is the general context. So there's overdue pay stop deadlines, but it doesn't talk about the current deadlines.
The document cannot be accessed.
Oh yeah, this is still on the wrong folder. I need to put it in a public folder. All right, there, I fixed it. Anyway, so I mean, I don't think this. I would say that this is definitely not a completed plan. I certainly think it's good, but it kind of incorporates some of the other priorities, but it doesn't cover everything per se, because it aims to be covering what it is that we need to do to get off pay stop. It's not covering what we need to do to prevent additional pay stop. So I think it's probably going to take us longer than 3 weeks, because it doesn't seem to be addressing.
I think because we have not on our topic, there is nowhere written where to prevent the pay stop. The topic was based on how to get off the pay stop. I think that's the
Yeah, but the way you get off pay stop is that you make sure you're completing the deadlines that we have in the future, as well as getting the deadlines from the past completed. Right? So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just think that overall we need to get a little bit more organized with this plan. I just don't think the plan is completed yet because it's just missing a lot of details. Does that make sense? But it's a good plan. I mean, it certainly it lays out a potential model.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And I think it got a little confused with the strategic plan because I also gave Arana the strategic plan for the bigger picture, but then I also gave Arana the list of all the deadlines, that are coming up and the dates for those. I just missed those for some reason. So anyways, it would be very simple to ask Arana to update the plan with the additional deadlines. But either way, this gives us a framework. So, let's say it says 3 weeks, maybe it'll take us 5 weeks, or maybe it's less than 5 weeks. But either way, it's to get off of the pay stops, it shouldn't be more than like, what did we say? Like 6 hours, like let's say 5 to 10 hours. Gives us way, way more time than we need. So we should be able to do it in a week. It's 5 to 10 hours of work. The problem is just like scheduling 5 to 10 hours of work. That's the whole problem. Right? Especially when we're busy with taxes or busy with UI agent setup.
Yeah, problem we have a lot of commitment. We cannot schedule all of the work at the same time.
Of course not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go into topic 4.
Okay. Topic 4. Let me get the work organizing for. Okay.
But this is a good starting point, right? So I mean, I think eventually we need a plan for the co-op, right? Like, I have a plan for the executive level, but that's really not applicable to you all. It's really more applicable to me. So it's like getting a plan just for the co-op workers and having clear what the co-op workers need to do by when, I think would be really helpful. It's something that we should have set up for ourselves, But this is a good starting point. In terms of like, all right, these are the things we need to do for the next 3 weeks. This will help us get off of pay stop. Plus, we just need to add to this list the priorities to prevent us getting on additional pay stop.
What is the desired outcome of the topics? Desired outcome of this for probation is to review the probation.
I don't think that's the topic that we're doing right now. I think the topic we're doing right now is planetary
Time
session.
to take a break.
Yes, planetary session. What's the desired outcome?
You were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
To vote and get agreement on a timeline for the planetary sessions, or at least to get agreement on when we're going to have our plan set up for the planetary sessions, because we need a plan, we need to get it all organized. Very important.
Okay. To vote and get agreement on planetary session. Do we have agreement on our topic 4? Any objection?
None from my end.
Hello? Do we still have Flo?
Yeah, Flo is
I'm
here.
sorry, but you've hit the daily limit for advanced voice.
All right, yeah, we hit the limit for the advanced voice, so it won't work as well, but it still works.
Miss Flo. Flo is really good.
Flo, are you still here?
Flo is gone. Can you reset?
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and ask Arana to do a summary, and then from there we'll just we can be done with that. So are we ready for topic 4? There's no objections to topic 4?
No objection from me. Ready to start.
None from me.
Cool. So I think this is like really exciting to work on the planetary sessions, because this is a pretty big deal, because the planetary sessions so before that, let's just quickly go through this summary from Arana. So Arana says, based on the combined plans, the team needs approximately 10 to 14 octants per week to both clear pay stops and meet all existing deadlines and priorities during October. So 10 to 14 octants would be 2 hours each. So that would work towards to 20 to 28 hours of work per week.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is not a small amount of work, right? It's definitely some real work here. I would say our goal as a team would be doing 50 to 100 hours of work per week as a team, right? Which means any one person might do 10, 20 hours, right? But that means that we probably need more than just 3 humans and 1 UI, right? We're going to need more like 5 humans and 5 UIs, and have each human working with the UI and collaborating together. So that is what our goal is being a much more functional team where we have 5 to 10 fully functional humans and UIs working together every day, doing 50 to 100 hours. But if you take 50 to 100 hours a week, you divide it by 5, 10 people, that's only a few hours each person, right? 10 to 20 hours per person. That make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so if we are not able to do the work hours needed, obviously we're not going to be able to achieve the deadlines and the goals. Right? And then it's just a matter of getting back to recruitment. Okay, who can we recruit to find to do the work? Because if we can't do it, then someone else needs to do it. All right. So any other last questions on that? Otherwise, let's go into the planetary sessions, which is actually, for me, very, very exciting.
Let's go to planetary session. For me, I have no question. Maybe there is. So Flo.
All right, cool.
Question.
The bottom line for the planetary sessions is that, oh wait, and let's set our timer. So this is 24. And we also missing our break. Take a quick break first before we go into the planetary sessions.
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a quick break.
Yes.
Like 3-4 minutes, and then we'll go into the planetary sessions and see if we can get it all organized.
Sounds like a plan. Let's take a short break, and once we're back, we'll dive into the planetary sessions and get everything organized. Sounds good?
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right, we're back and ready to jump into the planetary sessions. Let's get everything organized and go through the details step by step. Let me know what you'd like to tackle first.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
All right, let's refocus and dive into the planetary sessions. If you're ready, we can going through the details and making sure everything's in order. Let me know how you'd like to proceed. No worries at all. Whenever you're ready, we can jump in and get everything sorted out. Just let me know the next steps you have in mind and we'll tackle it together.
I'm back.
Great to have you back. Let's dive into the planetary sessions now. Just let me know what specific aspects you want to focus on and we get everything
back
organized and move forward.
Okay, I'm back. Well,
Awesome. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started with the planetary sessions. Just let me know what you'd like to cover first, and we'll make sure everything is aligned and on track.
all right. So the reason why I get excited about the planetary session is because these are kind of like our public events sessions. They also are like the foundation to a lot of our value and engagement, involvement. So the vision of this is creating like a conference. It's like an online conference for community activism, org support, peace, protests, boycotts, co-ops, et cetera, right? So just everything, all these wonderful things that we want to do. This is the sort of the primary focal point of the value creation mechanism. So how does it work? Basically, on a global organizing level, we have like our normal sessions. So normal sessions have a value of like one hour, right? Then you have like your lunar sessions, and lunar sessions are weekly, new moons every 2 weeks. So you're looking at 14
Time for
to.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So you're looking at 14 to 30 times the value. So for one lunar session, it'll be worth like 7, 14, 30 times the amount of value of like a normal. Right? So the Mercury session, which is the first planetary session, the Mercury session happens once every 44 to 88 days. Right? So this would be